Module 5, Part of Speech in Ijaw. In this module, you will learn about the part of speech in Ijaw, which are the basic building blocks of sentences. Just like in English and other languages, every sentence in Ijaw is made up of different word types that perform specific functions. Understanding this part of speech will help you speak, read, and write Ijaw more correctly and confidently. The main part of speech you will study include nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and conjunctions. Each of these plays an important role in communication. Nouns are naming words used for people, places, animals, and things. Pronouns are words used in place of nouns to avoid repetition, such as referring to a person without repeating their name. Verbs are action words that show what someone or something is doing. Adjectives describe nouns by giving more information about them, such as size, color, or quality. Adverbs modify verbs and explain how, when, or where an action happens. Conjunctions are linking words used to join ideas, sentences, or words together. Learning this part of speech is very important because they help you understand how sentences are formed and how meaning is created in Ijaw. When you understand how each word functions, you will be able to construct clearer sentences, avoid common mistakes, and express yourself more accurately. For example, instead of using words randomly, you will know exactly where to place a noun, verb, or adjective to form a correct sentence. This module also helps you improve both your speaking and writing skills. When you understand part of speech, you can organize your thoughts better and communicate them in a structured way. It also improves your reading comprehension, as you will be able to identify the role each word plays in a sentence. As you study this module, practice identifying part of speech in everyday sentences and try to use them when speaking or writing. The more you practice, the more natural. Understanding part of speech is essential for constructing meaningful and grammatically correct sentences in Ijaw. While vocabulary provides individual words and sentence structure organizes those words, part of speech explains the function of each word within a sentence. This understanding enables learners to communicate clearly, accurately, and with greater confidence. This module introduces the 5 major parts of speech in Ijaw: nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Each of these categories plays a distinct and important role in sentence construction and overall communication. Mastery of these components helps learners form correct sentences and express ideas more effectively in both spoken and written Ijaw. Nouns are words used to name people, places, things, or ideas. In Ijaw, nouns are generally simple in structure and do not usually change form to indicate singular or plural. Instead, quantity is often understood through context or expressed using additional words such as numbers or quantifiers. Nouns can function in different roles within a sentence. They may act as the subject, which performs the action, or the object, which receives the action. Examples of nouns in Ijaw include Yori, house; Okpo, child; Mi, water; Boti, boat; Mokoriti, market. For example, in the sentence Oku efo furo, the girl eats food, the word Oku functions as the noun and serves as the subject of the sentence. Pronouns are words that replace nouns in order to avoid repetition and make sentences smoother and more natural. In Ijaw, pronouns are generally short and simple, making them highly useful in everyday communication. Pronouns often function as the subject of a sentence and refer to people or groups that are already understood within the context of conversation. Examples of pronouns in Ijaw include I, me, you/we, he, she/they. Example sentences: Efo furo, I eat food; Efo me, she drinks water. These examples show how pronouns replace nouns while preserving meaning and improving the flow of communication in Ijaw. Verbs are words that express actions or states of being. They are essential in sentence construction because they indicate what is happening or describe a condition or state. In Ijaw, verbs typically come immediately after the subject in a sentence, following a clear and consistent structure that helps maintain meaning and clarity. A common verb in Ijaw is efo, which can express different actions depending on the context, such as eating, going, or buying. Its specific meaning is determined by the object that follows it in the sentence. Examples: efo furo, I eat food. Boba efo boti, father buys a boat. These examples show that the meaning of efo is context-dependent, as it changes according to the noun or object that accompanies it. Adjectives are words that describe nouns by giving additional information about their qualities, size, condition, or appearance. In Ijaw, adjectives typically follow the noun they describe, which is different from English word order. Understanding this structure is important for forming correct and meaningful sentences in Ijaw. Examples of adjectives include many, big; simi, small; bori, good; mi bori, bad; fiunu, beautiful. Examples in use: boti many, big boat; okpo fiunu, beautiful child. These examples show how adjectives are placed after nouns to describe them clearly and accurately in Ijaw sentence construction. Adverbs are words that provide additional information about verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They describe how, when, or where an action takes place, adding more detail and clarity to a sentence. In Ijaw, adverbs are usually placed after the verb or at the end of the sentence, which helps maintain a clear and consistent sentence structure. Examples of adverbs include were, quickly; sorry, slowly; ebia, today; owe, yesterday; otuni, now. Example sentences: efo fure were, I eat food quickly. Efo mi otuni, she drinks water now. These examples show how adverbs modify actions and provide additional meaning in Ijaw sentences, improving clarity and expression. To form meaningful sentences in Ijaw, different parts of speech must be combined in a correct and structured way. Each word in a sentence performs a specific function, and understanding these roles is essential for clear communication. For example, in the sentence efo fure were, e, pronoun; efo, verb; furo, noun; were, the adverb. This breakdown shows how each part of speech contributes to the overall meaning of the sentence. The pronoun identifies the subject, the verb shows the action, the noun represents what is involved, and the adverb provides additional detail about how the action is performed. Understanding parts of speech helps learners construct correct and meaningful sentences in Ijaw. It enables them to organize words properly, avoid confusion in communication, and express ideas more clearly and accurately. It also strengthens both speaking and writing skills by improving sentence structure, enhancing clarity, and supporting more effective everyday communication. Understanding parts of speech is essential for developing strong and accurate language skills in Ijaw. Each grammatical category, such as nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs, serves a specific function in sentence construction, and together they work to create clear, meaningful, and well-structured communication. A solid understanding of how these word classes function helps learners to organize their thoughts logically, choose appropriate words in different contexts, and construct grammatically correct sentences. It also reduces errors in communication by making it easier to understand how words relate to one another within a sentence. As learners continue to apply these concepts in speaking and writing, they gradually develop greater fluency, improved sentence accuracy, and stronger expressive ability. Consistent practice not only builds confidence but also enhances comprehension and enables learners to communicate more naturally and effectively in everyday Ijaw interactions.